Okay, hello, Lords. How are ya? I've been watching you type in the chat here. It is Tuesday afternoon. It's 4 o'clock. And I know I don't typically go live on Tuesdays, but I had said I might go live yesterday and I just couldn't. We ended up going into billings, so I just wasn't around. So I decided to go live today and see if we could create something. But before we get too far into this, can y'all give me a confirmation that you can see and hear me? Hey, Jeannie, long time no see. How are you? Hi, Susie. So yeah, just give me a confirmation that I'm good, and then we will get this party going. Um, I have something fun planned today. At least I think it's fun. I hope you guys enjoy it. But I thought we would play with vintage postcards if y'all think that's a good idea. I thought it was a good idea. Hopefully you guys think it is. Sounds good. All right. And you can see me okay too, Lords, hopefully. Hopefully. All right. So what we're going to do today is we're going to play with some vintage postcards. Awesome. Thank you. I kind of got inspired because I think I had shared with you that I'm on Crafty Lisa design team. She is a vintage ephemera seller, and I'm on her design team. And I made this cute little project with an Easter postcard, and it came out really cute. I wanted to make a little book for it, so I thought we would make a little Easter book. And keep in mind, this is using vintage postcards, so it doesn't necessarily have to be Easter theme. It could be anything you want. So it's a very versatile design. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do today. But I also wanted to do a shout out. I did just post my latest class. Hopefully you guys are on my email list and got my latest email about my class I just posted. And I kind of alluded to it. Oh, excuse me. I alluded to it, and I shared you a little sneak peek. And these actually were my designs for my design team. So I thought I would do a class on one of them. So let me share with you really quickly here, and then we will jump into it. So let's see, overhead camera, and let's get to it. All right, so hey, Robin. All right, so these are the items I created for the design team, and I've been posting them on Facebook or Instagram, not Facebook, excuse me. And this was created using a vintage postcard, kind of like this. And yes, I cut it. I know probably people are freaking out about cutting up vintage, but you know what? That's what it's for. So we can repurpose it, reuse it, and enjoy it. So I created this little pocket here. And this is part of the postcard, and this was part of the postcard as well. And I created this little cluster that fit perfectly into it. So I had this on my desk, and I thought, wouldn't it be fun to create a little book for it? So that's what we're going to kind of do today, is create a book. But before I jump into that, I did post my latest class, and this is what my next class is going to be. It is going to be a vintage seed pack, and I'm still filling it, but you'll get the idea here, with these little seeds tabs. And we're going to create this in my next class. Now, if you're a Backstage Pass holder, of course you can register for free. If you're not a Backstage Pass holder, then the class cost is $15, and then the kit is in the shop. So you're gonna, like all of my classes, you're gonna get everything you need, vintage items as well as digital images. You're gonna get everything you need to create this little book. And it really is fun. You probably have seen many people create these little books off of their seed packs. So we're going to create one. So that is my next class. It's going to be May 31st. And I only opened up 15 seats because this is all vintage items and I have to make sure I have enough to put kits together. So there's 15 seats out there. If you are interested, you can go ahead and go to the website and register for the class, and then go to the shop and then purchase your kit. So hopefully you guys are excited about this class. I didn't do a lot of classes last year because of my illness, so this will be a fun class. And then I can start working on my holiday classes. So that is available to register now, and hopefully you guys are excited about that. All right, so what we're gonna do today, I pulled out 3 Easter postcards, and these are actual Easter postcards, and I thought we would create a little journal book for it. Now this one here kind of matches this, I thought, and I thought we could go ahead and create a little journal book out of this. So what I did is I cut out a couple of panels. This is 3 3/4 by almost 5 3/4, about 3 3/4 by 5 3/4, something like that. And this is going to get mounted right on here. And then I cut out 2 pieces because it is going to be a little journal book. And then I have this spine here that is scored at 1/2 inch. So let me trim this down. And we'll put this together. All right, so let me see here. Let's just see what we got going on. So it snowed again. Why am I yawning? It snowed again last night and this morning a little bit. So we are still experiencing some of the winter weather. I'm sure some of you guys are as well. So I'm trying to decide, do I want this to go over the binding, or do I want the binding to go over this? And I think I want the binding to go over this. So let's do that. Now, a lot of people I know cringe at cutting up vintage postcards or using them in your crafts, but I thought by creating a little journal book, we're not really destroying the postcard, we're just repurposing it, right? And it is really a lovely postcard, and I thought it would make a really pretty journal book. So that was the idea. And then I'm going to take this, trying to decide here. I need to trim this, so let me just make a little mark. Max is doing good. He is he is not enjoying the weather. He pulls down blankets. We have several blankets throughout the house for layering, and he pulls down blankets and he lays on them. So he has like several spots throughout the house that he has blankets that he's pulled down that he lays on. He's so cute. But yeah, he's doing good. Thanks for asking. I think he's ready for spring though. All right. So this is how it's going to go. And then this will go here. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so now that I've figured it out, took me a minute And then I'm just rounding the edges here. No biggie, right? No biggie, no biggie. And then I'm going to put some glue here. Let's see. I want to make sure I get this right. So this is going to be like this. And then I'm going to just place it right before the score line, y'all. Just like that. And then I'm going to give that a minute to dry. And then while that dries, I'm trying to decide if I should round these corners. Should I? I guess I am. That didn't take a lot of deciding, right? But yeah, I want to make sure this is nice and dry so it won't move on me. But isn't that going to make a cute little journal book? I think it will. And I'm going to make 3 of these. Look at purple. I'm going to make something with purple. If you saw my last live, I struggled with purple, but I'm going to make a purple journal book too. And initially I thought about using these on Easter cards, but I thought they were so pretty to just use on one card. I figured with a little journal book, it's more of a keeper than just one card. You know what I mean? And then we can decorate it, or we can, you know, keep it open for little notes, whatever we want to use it for. Let's see. Okay, so that's going to go like that. And this is a really, really simple design. I love this design because you can do it with any type of cover, really. I mean, this, you know, if this was a different size, I can cut it down to fit the journal book. So really, it's a really versatile design, and I think it's pretty awesome. All right, so that pretty much is the cover. I mean, look how easy that went together. So let's let this dry. I don't want this falling apart on me. And while it's drying, let me show you how I'm going to do the inserts. So I've got, let's see, I thought I had 2, but I guess I have 1. Let me think about this. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and do eyelids, I guess. That wasn't the initial thought, but that's what I'll do. Okay. Had I thought about that? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm just thinking I should have probably done the punch before I glued that down. Let me, where is my punch? See, I'm making this up as I go along. Yeah, Robin, that purple just threw me for a loop. And it's just because, like I said, I didn't really prepare for the purple. So it was partly my fault. Let me see here. So make sure I got the right one. I should use my small one. I love this crocodile because it will punch exactly in the same place, well, every single time. Alright, so that, and then that. And then here's my problem. I did not plan for the punch. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do this. I think I can just punch a hole and then to put my eyelet through. I think that's what I'm going to have to do, because I've already glued this. So this is what I would say, y'all. If you are going to punch holes, probably punch holes in it before you glue this down. I didn't pre-plan this. I'm kind of flying by the seat of my pants. But we're going to make it work. And this is where our signatures are going to go. That's what I'm saying. So if you do this and you do want to add signatures punch your holes in prior to gluing this down is going to be what I recommend. But we're gonna make it work because that's how I roll. All right, so let's see here. Let's do silver. Let's see here, silver and gold. And I know not a lot of people make Easter projects, but like I said, you can do this design with any one of your postcards, or for that matter, any type of cover. I mean, this is a really, really versatile design. Okay, that'll work. And then let's do a couple silver ones up here. I wonder if I could get away with not putting any holes in the middle, but it's probably not going to secure the journal book very well. So I probably should. Probably. All right. Let's see. There's that. Oops. Came loose. Hold on. You know, that's what I tried initially, Jeannie, but if I fold it, the punch would go through both sides, I think. So yeah, I thought about that initially, but I don't think that'll work. But since I'm adding an eyelet, I figure I'll just punch a hole. So even if you don't have a hole puncher, I think I should be able to just punch a hole and get my eyelet through the hole. So that's what we're going to attempt to do right now. So, and then we'll just force it through. You see how I'm trying to make that hole a little bit bigger? And then we'll just force it through. Where there's a will, there's a way. So see, we're gonna, the hole isn't as nice and pretty as it would be with my crocodile, but we're gonna make it work. See? But then, how am I going to, it's not as pretty on the inside. You know what, that's okay, because this is gonna be mine anyway, so let me do that. Let me see if I can make that hole a little prettier. All right. Now I'm gonna have to, so I got my eyelets, but now I have to figure out how I'm gonna smash that down. I don't know. How am I gonna do that? You know what? Is that loose? Let me see. Monica. All right. See, I'm tearing this. You know what? I tore it. Okay, so that's okay. So this is what's not to do. I don't want to ruin my postcard though. We're gonna do another one. Okay, that was a oof. This is live TV, y'all, so you get to see my errors. Not a big deal though. We're gonna make another one. All right, so you can see exactly how I did it. Okay, so let me cut another one. hate when I screw up, don't you? But that's part of crafting. If I wasn't live, you would have never known once you saw the finished project. So, live and in person mistakes. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, oops, and 4. Come on, Monica. 4. Stay in your lane. All right, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then that's the nice thing about paper. If you screw up, you can just grab another piece and start again, right? People fret about mistakes, but you know what? When you're doing something, especially for the first time, mistakes will happen. And that's how you learn, I think. I mean, so now I know the next time, you know, when I make the other 3 books, right, I'll know to punch my hole ahead of time. So it's not a total loss. I mean, this is the very first journal I'm making, so it's kind of a trial and error. But we figured it out. All right. And then I'm gonna need another one of these. So let me see. I have some more black here, but let's cut our holes first. So this is where we made the mistake. So we want to punch 1, 2, right? So we're punching before we glue. All right, so there's those. Excuse me. And then now we want to punch the middle, but let me just make a little mark first so we know exactly where we're going to do that. So we'll do it about right there and about right there. And these are going to be for the signatures, you guys. All right. Let me push this down a little bit. I think they have those crocodiles that, you know, reach farther into the paper, but I don't have one of those. Oh, I did go to Joann's Fabric yesterday. That's why I was in Billings, actually. And I was a little disappointed at the sale. So, only 20% off on Tim Holtz items. So, I'm trying to visually see that. And I did get a couple of things I'll show you in just a minute. See, that's better. I'm glad we decided to redo it. Find that right there. So much better. Hey, Delina, welcome, welcome. Well, you missed my screw up, Delina, so now you're seeing the correct way to do something. All right, so let's put our eyelets in. Let's see. Since we are redoing this, right? Okay. So I don't want to be too long tonight because the presidential address is tonight. And I want to watch that. There's 2. Let's get 2 more. 3, 4. All right. That's it. That'll do it. It is a little journal book. Yeah. So that's what you get, Delina, for being late. You missed the intro. So this was made from a vintage Easter postcard. This little pocket book or whatever. So I decided to take another one of my vintage postcards and create a little journal book for it. So that's what we're doing today. So let's put these in here. All right, so, and what I was saying is, dang it, with vintage postcards, it doesn't necessarily have to be an Easter postcard, right? I'm just making Easter little books, but it can be it can be with any type of vintage postcard or ephemera. Blah, blah, blah. You can make these. Let's see. And is that better? My bottom portion was not lined up correctly, and I kept wondering why it wasn't punching correctly. You had to work today. I get it, Delina. I get it. I'm just messing with you, girl. All right. I had to work on Saturday and Sunday, so I missed our live then. So I understand. All right. Now that we have our binding, right? Now we can go ahead and add our pages. And like I said, when I pulled this off, I wasn't too worried about the damage because I knew I was going to be able to cover it. So yeah, so I guess the lesson is don't fret when you're starting something for the first time because it's just paper. You can always redo it. Of course, unless it's a vintage item and you don't have another one, then you might be out of luck. So be careful with your vintage items. All right, so let's try this again. Put that. I probably should have cut my extra piece before I did this, but that's okay. So that's that, right? And then I need to cut another one of these. So I cut another one. So you're caught up for your full deck challenge. Good job, Delina. Good job. All right. So let's get this glued. I'm glad you decided to play along. It is kind of fun decorating those little cards. And like I said, I'm putting mine on jump rings. And eventually these probably will make it into journals. But it's nice to have, you know, decorative pieces like that, that you're making and collecting. So that way when you need to complete a journal, you have stuff like that to add to your journal. There you go. So let's let that dry a minute. And then we'll round the corners on this as well. And then we'll be all caught up. So a little faux pas. No big deal though, right? It happens. Okay. So there's my little book. Isn't that cute, you guys? Look at how cute that is. So let me make sure that is nice and secure. Now, I want to put some sort of designer paper here. Let me think. What do I have? That might be kind of pretty, huh? It kind of matches. So I'd have to cut it down though. So how much do we want to cut this down? Let's see. I need a pencil, but I don't have one. So here is, that is where the score line is. So it's going to be smaller than that. So let's see here. So there's the score line. Where does that get me? So I think if we do it right, let's see if we can do it straight though. Right there, that might work. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's perfect. And then let's see here. Do a little tick mark right there. And then we'll just go 1/4 of an inch above that, I think. So somewhere around right there, I think will work. Oh yeah, perfect. Perfect. All right, so let's round this corner, just because I didn't round the corner on the postcard, but that's okay. So let's get some glue. So yeah, I would have bought some more of the Tim Holtz stuff, but again, it was only 20% off, and I wasn't that impressed. So I'll keep watching. We don't go into Billings all that often, but the next time we do, I'll just keep checking. I mean, I'm not gonna clear the shelves for just 20%. That doesn't do a lot for me. The tick marks, good. Yeah, I love tick marks. Rulers sometimes are overrated, Delina. All right. So I think that works. Okay. So what do you guys think so far? Easy peasy, right? Now we have a little book. Look how cute that is. And we're going to use our thread. Let's go with this darker thread this time. Why not? All right, so for my little cards, I'm only going to put 2 of them. So let's figure this out. So I've got this in half. And it's gonna be a little bit smaller, but that'll give us our first one. Yeah, you guys with me? You following me so far? Pretty easy, right? Okay, so let's try this. And yes, let's see here if that'll work. I don't want it sticking out of my journal book. So maybe a little bit more off the top, please. Tell our barber. Yeah, just a little bit off at the top. So, oh, you know what I should do is just go right at the, I want to make sure I have enough room to punch my holes though. Let's see. I do. I think next time I might even put my holes a little bit farther in. But again, this is our first one. And I think that'll work. I think I'm going to go with that. So let's do our second one. I don't know why I don't have my light on. I'm squinting here. It's just if I turn my light on, it's going to... I'm going to get that blast here. Let's see if we can cover that up. We'll try that. All right. I'm squinting, guys, so I had to turn the light on. Sorry about that. And let's see. So let's see. That's gonna go about right there. I think that'll work. All right. So now we have two little pages that we're going to sew in, right? So let's run these corners. All right, so now we need to punch the holes. It's always something, right? Now we have to punch the stinking holes. All right. Well, let's see. How can we do this? I think. Can I make a little mark? If anybody can think of a better way to do this, I'm all ears. Okay, so there is, I guess I could use a ruler. I hate using rulers though. Or I can just estimate, right? I just don't want my card to be, my page to be hanging out, because that would be a disaster. All right, so I think, oh, that's pretty good, but right there. So there's that one. Why do I have to make it so difficult for myself? And then I think right there. Pretty good. And then that one right there. Oh, that was off. That one was off. Let's try that one again. Monica, Miss Monica. Okay. There we go. That was better. Do you have a white pencil? You know what, Lords, I probably do somewhere. I think I do. I just don't know where it's at. And don't let my husband hear that, because he would say, well, if you clean your craft room, you would know where your stuff is. And I know. You don't have to tell me. Don't tell me the obvious. I know that. I think it's actually in a drawer behind me, but I'm too lazy to get up and do it and get it. So we're just winging it, because that's what I do. I wing it. All right, but I am going to need a needle. All right, so I think that will work. Close enough. And then I'll have two little books here. All right, let me get a needle. So my little needle case is around here somewhere, because I was sewing. This is our next class, you guys, if you're coming late. And I was sewing that. And I have this cute little case for my needles. And I thought I put it away, but it wasn't in the drawer where I usually have it. That's okay. We'll just use these. Ain't no big thing. Why is it closed like this? This is funky. All right. So that'll do. That'll do. All right. Let's get our needle and thread going here. All right. Okay, so I like to go in the middle first, because that's where I usually tie it off. So we'll go middle. Right. Oh, what happened to my little... Oh, no, y'all. That's going to be a problem. That's certainly going to be a problem. Look at that. My needle was too thick. Run into all sorts of problems here. Well, so get a thinner needle, apparently. Damn it. But that's the first thing. Shoot. All right. So, I wonder if I can glue this. Well, this one definitely is not going in the shop because I'm having all sorts of problems with it. So let's see if maybe I can just glue it. Because I'm going to have a hard time pushing that down. There you go. Thread and glue. Yep, that's what I did, Delina, is I added glue. Hopefully that will hold it. And then we'll use a smaller needle. See, that's what happens when you do something for the first time live. You get to see all my mistakes. All right, so let's see if, I think part of the problem is when I close, when I push that close, it didn't close flat. So that's part of my problem. So this is just an entertainment show of how much can Monica screw up. All right, and this will go down here. All right. Okay. And then I come all the way down here. That one's a little bit better. Okay. And then I come back in through the middle, and that's where I tie it off. And that, of course, was the one giving me a problem. So let's see if we can do this without my eyelet popping off. Oh boy. All right. There we go. Tragedy averted, maybe? We'll see. We shall see. All right. So I'm going to slide this underneath here, and because that's how I do my journal books. And it's a lot of extra string. And then I just kind of do a tug to make it snug. And then I just do a knot. It's a lot of extra wasted string, Monica. All right, and then we'll just do a little trimmy trim right there. Level 3 storms tonight. Oh my goodness. Buckle up. Yeah, we'll be thinking of you. All right, so that's all right. That worked. Okay. Now we got to do the same thing. I think next time I would, like I said, I would cut this page a little bit smaller, and then I would put the holes a little bit closer. So let's see what we're going to do here. All right. I've already punched the holes, so that's good. And then, let's see. Find my needle again. All right. Okay, and I'm going to go in through the middle because that's typically how I start my signatures, right? Let's see if we can do this without popping out the eyelet. Oh boy. Oh, okay, there it is. Stay in there, eyelet. Stay in there. And then this one will go here. See, you guys thought I don't make mistakes. Ha! I'm sure you didn't think that, but even the best of us, even the pros like myself. Oh, sure, Monica, sure. All right, so yeah, just the signature is real easy. Like I said, I start in the middle, so that way I can tie it off, and then we'll tighten it up here in a minute. Let's get this back in the middle. There we go. Nice. All right, so there's that. Let's cut this. All right. And tie this off. Okay. There we go. And then we have our little book. But look at what I did here. It's not exactly lined up. There it is. All right. I don't know what I did. So yeah, a couple lessons here. Your eyelets. Make sure your eyelets are nice and secure. That one's still coming up, but it can happen. And then you want to make sure you're lined up. That one isn't completely lined up. You may want to use a ruler when you go to do the holes, because as you can see, this one's not lined up. It's not that big of a deal, but still, you know. And then, of course, you want to make sure your eyelets are nice and punched. But yeah, so that's the little book. It is not perfect, but let's decorate it anyway. Shall we? All right. Thanks, Delina. Yeah, a few problems with it, but nothing I can't correct. And I'll correct it when I make these two. But I do want to decorate this one. I just still think it's salvageable, even though my eyelid is coming up. Darn eyelid. I think it'll be okay. Not perfect, but okay. Yeah, it's a cute little idea. All right, so let's decorate it really quickly here. Let's see what I have. Let's see what I have to decorate. Maybe we can put some butterflies. It's just really bothering me. All right, so let's let's decorate it. Let's see. Let's put this in a little bit first. All right, Delina, we'll see ya. I'm probably going to do another live on Thursday, so hopefully we'll see you then. Okay. All right. So let's add some paper. How tall is this? This is about, all right, so I'm going to cut it right there. big are these? We'll figure out the first one and then we'll cut all of them. How's that? So this is going to be right there. So let me see how much that is. All right. So we'll cut this at 3 1/2. I think that'll work. 3 1/2. And I'm going to do a couple sheets. Maybe we'll do that side. I don't know. So 3 1/2, right? And then I have this one. Let's see. Okay, so this was 3 1/2. We're going to cut a couple here. So 3 1/2, right? Okay. And then how tall was this? This was 5 1/2. That'll work. Let's cut this off. 5 1/2. 5 1/2. Easy enough. All right. And then we'll round the corners, I guess. Ooh, pretty papers. Oh, there's that purple again, huh? All right, so we'll round the corner, and then we'll glue it. Okay. So this will go here. Something like that. And then let's see, we'll put this one at the front. This will go here. All right. Okay. That goes there. Nice, nice. And then let's see, what else do we got going on? I'll do another one. Maybe I'll do this one right there. I mean, you can have the same page decorated, right? There's no reason why I can't. Okay, so we're having leftovers for dinner, so it should be real easy. I'm going to roast some more vegetables, and we're going to have leftovers from the other night. Okay, let's see. That looks pretty good, I think. So yeah, real easy book to put together. The key is to make sure your eyelets are in place. Because that's kind of important. I'll do a better job on the next book. That's cute. All right. What else do I got going on here? Let's see. Do this one, I guess. And this will go right here. Oh, I got a new toy. I got to show you guys. I think I'm going to use it on this. Hold on. You want to see my new toy I just picked up? Okay, so that'll go there. It's pretty good, right? Right? Yep, yep. And then let's see. Do I have another piece of paper? Let's see. What else do I got? I guess I could use this again. Maybe use the purple. And then I can use that side. All right, so I think I need a few more pieces here. So let's figure that out. So I just think this was 3.5, right? 3.5 by 5.5, I think is what I had. Nobody wants to see my new toy? All right. Well, then I won't share until I use it. La-di-da. Alright, it's probably not that exciting. I'm excited whenever we get new craft supplies. It's always exciting. The person that's getting them, right? Alright, so this will go here. Alright, that's looking pretty good. And then this one, let's see, 3.5. I was, Robin, but it didn't sound like anybody wanted to see it. I will show you in just a moment. I'm excited about it. Let's see. I'll put this one here. Thanks, Jeannie. I'll show you. Okay. Have an appointment with my oncologist later this month. I'm going to tell her about my thumb issue. I'm not sure she's going to be able to do anything about it, to be honest with you, though. But I'm going to tell her anyway. All right, and then I just need one more. Let's do this. So let me put this on, and then I'll bring out the toy. Bring out the toys. Okay. Oof. Okay. I think that's. Oh, I have one more. Darn it. Okay. Ooh. Ooh, look at that. That's bubbly. That's bubbly. All right, I'm using it because it's on my desk. And we need to use what we have unless it's on sale and more than 20% for sure. All right. Ooh, my neck is hurting. All right, let me glue this one piece down and then I'll show you my new toy. All right. So there's this. And that looks good, I think. I might add something to the edges, but anyway, we'll do that in a minute. All right, so here's my new toy. It's a big one. I haven't opened it yet. Let me see if I can figure out how to open this. I think, oh yeah, there we go. So it is going to create, I think it was called like a whale tab, which I think is hilarious. That's a funny name. And it's going to be tabs for my journals. I'm not sure how to use it though. I probably should have saved the directions. So let's see here. I think I folded it in half, and I think, oh yeah, there you go. Isn't that cute? So it creates these little tabs. for my journal books. Perfect. And then I can just put them in here. Isn't that perfect? So let's add this. Yeah, I'm excited about it. I got it off of Amazon. I had a gift card that my boss gave me for Christmas, and I hadn't used it yet because I was gone. And when I came back, I had it in my cart because I knew I was going to get it. I just didn't want to have it sitting on my doorstep when I was gone. But isn't that fabulous? Look at that. Woohoo! I love it. And it's perfect because you can line it up against your page. How fun is that? And then you can put little words. All right, so let's make a few of these. But that's the idea of the journal book. I wish my eyelet wasn't screwed up though. And the idea was to be able to have something to put this little book in. But gosh, let's see. That loose. But I think I might put it in a different book because this one isn't perfect and I don't want to waste this on a book that's not perfect. Yeah, it's a honker rub and it's a big die, but I love it. I think it's great. It's going to be really nice for all of my little journals to have that. So yeah, let's make a few more, shall we? Shall we? Let's see. That's fun. And then this will go here, right? Nice. All right. Okay, so we'll put some glue here and glue here. And then let's see. Something like that, I think. Like that, maybe. Fabric tape to cover the eyelets. You think? Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm gonna. And it's really only. Oh, you know what? It's this one because I put glue on that one. I wonder if I add a little bit of glue here. Yeah, let me see if I can maybe do that. Add a little glue. Because I hate to not decorate this book up just because I'm afraid it's going to fall apart. Let's see if we can maybe add a little something underneath here. Let's see if we can force it to comply. Force it to comply. You will comply. Let's see. See, now it's really sticking up. Now you've really done it, Monica. Let me see if I can just hold that down a minute. I mean, the other ones are fine, I think. And like I said, what happened was when I was pushing them down, this thing right here wasn't lined up exactly, and I didn't pick up on that. So you got to make sure your tools are lined up correctly. I think maybe that'll do it. I put some more glue. And just hold that down there a minute. That's just such a cute book. I'd hate to just not decorate it because I'm afraid the eyelet's not going to hold. There, we'll see. All right, so we'll see how that works. Let's see here. See, this is the one right here that's giving me problems. Let's see if I can maybe bend this over just a bit. If I can just get the edge of it to catch, which I think it is, as long as it will catch on the paper, right? Let's see, I think maybe that did it. All right. I think that'll do it. That might hold. All right. So let's continue with our whale punches. That's what it was called when I ordered it. It was a whale punch. I'm like, all right, that's cool. A whale punch. I wonder why it's called a whale punch. It doesn't really look like a whale to me, but maybe it is. I don't know. Okay, so the next one will be right here, right? Ooh, I love these. I'm so excited. And that. 1, 2, 3. We'll go right here. So that'll go there. And then let's do one more. That's so cute. I love it. I love those. Those are so fun. And then you can put like little, letters or whatever you want right there. All right. Do one more. We'll do one more whale punch. How's that? Let's see. We'll do it this way. And punch it down. I love it. Don't you just love playing with new toys? I do. So fun. I remember when I got the this punch here. That's my favorite, but this might be my new favorite one right now because it's new. All right, and then this last one we'll put right here. Oh, it's perfect. Perfect. That's it. How long have I been going, y'all? I've been going about an hour. All right, so I guess I'll decorate it. I mean, I don't want to go through the fuss of decorating it and it not hold, but I think I was able to solve the problem. I just don't want the book to fall apart. That would make me very sad if it did. But I think I was able to bend that over enough. Let me check this one too. See, these are fine. These are bent over enough. Yeah, those are fine. All right, well, that's all I had to show you guys today. I just wanted to give you an idea on how to use some of your vintage postcards for little journal books. And now that I've invented this, I'm going to make some more and I'll stick them in the shop. So if you want vintage postcards, I have some. I'll make sure I put a link in the description box. I don't think I have them listed right now. but I'll make sure that I get them listed. And then I'm going to make a couple more Easter books. I'm going to make a purple one, and then I'm going to make a pink one. And I'm going to decorate them. Cute. This is so cute. I'm going to decorate them. And then, like I said, I'll probably put them in the shop. Because that's what I do. I make things and then I put them in the shop so I can buy more toys. So anyway, all right. So that's all I have for you today. I just wanted to show you how to put the book together. If you want some vintage postcards, like I said, I'll put the link there later tonight. I got to go make dinner. But hopefully I showed you and gave you some ideas on how to use your vintage postcards. Just a really easy book, and then we can have fun decorating it. Yep. So that's all I have, guys. Appreciate you popping in and hanging out with me, hanging with Monica and chit-chatting. And I will see you on Thursday, probably, but for sure on Sunday. And we'll do something fun. All right, you all. Bye. We'll see you later.